Okay, now we're going to take a look at the minor pentatonic scale played diagonally. Two different positions that we can do it in. And playing the scale diagonally up the neck from the low string to the high string breaks us out of those, pentatonic boxes. The pentatonic scale gets a bad rap because a lot of people just stay in one position and they call it playing in the box. They just even if they kind of shift up to the next position, it's still playing within that box, and it really limits your ability to get up and down the neck. So I'm going to show you two different ways, and they're super simple. Two different patterns to allow you to play the minor pentatonic scale diagonally up the neck. And then I'll do another video for the major pentatonic scale. So we're going to begin, these begin on the third of the scale and the flat 7 of the scale. And they're going to alternate 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes, or 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay? Remember that if you're a good way to remember this, we're going to start on the third and we're playing E minor pentatonic still. We're basing this off E. So we're going to start from the third, which is right here, the flat 3 on the G. And this, we're going to start with 3 notes on this string. So if you're starting on the third, you're going to start with 3 notes. If you're starting on the flat 7, you're going to start with 2 notes. So that's kind of how you can remember the patterns. So we're going to play, and we're going to shift. You could play this the kind of jazz, classical, traditional way, like this, of, playing 1, 2, 4, and playing the third, the fourth, and the fifth scale tones like that. It's much easier. It's easier in your hands. It sounds better, and you get the added bluesy benefit of a little bit of a slide to give it some slinky funkiness if you just slide up to these notes. The whole scale will be smoother and more fluid moving up the neck if you just slide. So we're going to play first finger, 3rd fret, slide up to the 4th fret, 5th fret, 3rd finger, then we're going to go up a string, 1st finger, 3rd finger, then we're going to go up a string, 1st finger, slide up, 3rd finger, go up a string, 1st finger, 3rd finger. Now we're going to go up a string and we have to go up a half step, 1st finger, slide up, 3rd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger. It's a little bit different descending. 3, 1, 3, 1, shift down, 1, and then we're going to grab this note with our 2nd finger. 2, and then shift down, 1, 3, 1, shift down, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1. So the pattern is 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes. Now let's look at the diagonal pattern beginning on the 7th. So here's our flat 7, and we're going to begin with 2 notes this time. We're going to go 2, 3, 2, 3. And when we're playing the 3 notes, we're going to shift from the 1st finger again. So we're going to play 1, 3, 1, shift, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, shift, 1, 3. Then we're going to shift up a half step. 1, 3, 1, shift up, and 3. Gets us almost all the way up to the top of the neck. Now let's look at descending, because again we have a little bit of a different fingering. 3, 1, shift down, 3, 1. Now we go back to using the second finger. Second, shift, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. You could also, once you get comfortable playing the two, you can mix and match and move from one diagonal scale into the other. Let me give you an example. Let's start from here on this diagonal scale. So this is going to be 2 notes, because we had 2, 3, 2. So right now I've been in this one, but I'm going to shift, right? Now I'm going to shift down. So now I'm in the one that begins on the third, the other one. So I'm going to start kind of from the middle. Let's do right about here. So this was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So let's get our bearings. We're starting on 2, so the next string's up. Gonna be 3. Now instead of continuing to go up, I'm just gonna jump up to here. Same exact pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2. So feel free to mix and match those. Great way to get yourself up and down the neck. Once I learned these diagonal approaches, I almost stopped really playing pentatonic scales in positions. I still practice them because it's good to play when you're playing a chord and you're stuck with a chord. Then you have to kind of play the minor pentatonic or whatever in that position. But when you're soloing, these diagonal scales just open up the fretboard. So look into them. Thanks for visiting.